It's the day after the airport skids and we're straight back into it. We're gonna go weld up this tow bar on the bounder to make absolutely sure that we have no more issues with it falling off. About to stick weld the bejesus out of this thing. Like, I can't wait to see what he does, man. It's gonna be so good. Separate welding rods, eat through paint, and then these welding rods over there have a higher tensile strength, which means you can lay down a small bead and then go over it with the strong one. It's just so good having someone who actually knows what they're doing versus me doing it. I'd just be going like spray and pray. I've got a good feeling about it. I think it's I think we're finally going to solve the issue of this thing caving in. I mean, you look at where the mount is here, and then where the actual ball is, it kind of sticks out like probably a good 300-400 mil. So there's a lot of load on there, and those little bolts are just not taking it. It's been 3 times now that this thing has broken bolts, so I feel like this is going to get it sorted once and for all.
She's going to hold, I think. I'm pretty confident in that though, so we're good.
Man, I'll show you guys the welds. There's so much weld in there. Like, if this thing breaks, something's wrong. I probably jinxed it, but I'll show you. Looks so good. Oh, baby. That thing ain't going nowhere. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this top thing up here is, oh. Yeah, that top thing is just like a little plate. So that is the actual chassis mount. And yeah, that's the bolt that was always breaking, and then it would fall down and then bend that lip. But yeah, I think we're good now, boys. We're going to SEMA. It's gonna take a couple of days to get there, and we're gonna go do some stuff on the way and
touch some butts.
All right, we got the first load test. Woo! And so we are driving right now into this giant dust storm. The winds are out of control. I'm literally turning left, but driving straight. Like, dead set. This is full hectic, man. We're gonna drive 3 or 4 hours today, but I think it's only gonna be like half an hour. So, yep. Just to make matters worse, before we were heading east and we had a crosswind, and now we've just turned south. We're heading to Oklahoma City, and the wind is coming directly from the south. So we are now driving directly into a headwind and going uphill. And that's him. We got like everything passing us, even trucks and stuff, which is crazy. I'm thinking if I can try and get behind a truck and get in his slipstream, we might be okay. But otherwise, this thing's gonna cook itself to death. It's actually a pretty warm day today. I reckon it's probably 26, 28 degrees Celsius, roughly. And this thing is heating right up. Oh boy. All right. I think we're gonna have to pull over here pretty quick to go to a rest area and just wait this wind out, because this is hectic. Getting blowing all over the road. You can hear it whistling like insane. Boys are just about to pull in. So Hitchy actually had to pull over because his RV was overheating, because we're driving like directly into that wind. And it just fully makes it impossible to like do anything more than about 50 mile an hour. and your foot flat at the same time, so you're not getting like the airflow. Man, it just makes it terrible. The wind's so hectic it blew his fucking plate off. Oh man.
Kilometers an hour.
Say that again.
Where do I start?
What are the winds gusting to?
We're getting gusts of 80 kilometers an hour with an average of 50 k's, and it's slowly been getting worse. It's just about to taper off, but it's still going to be 40 k's an hour early into the hours of the morning. And then tomorrow, 12 a.m. midnight, starts at 40 k's an hour. Again, gusts of 73 k's an hour the whole day.
Yeah.
I was trying to hang on. I'm wired. Cricket's damn near about to do a flip.
Yeah. So what the hell is that? What do we fucking do tomorrow then?
Might be able to just creep from rest stop to rest stop, maybe.
Today's 32 degrees. Tomorrow's gonna be 29, so it's gonna be.
Go to Oklahoma. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma.
So when does it get to 45?
Barnett.
When does it drop?
Yeah.
We're in
Couple of
Oklahoma
hours.
right now, right?
We should, like, because that would be the wind cut in half.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be our easiest option.
Are we in Oklahoma?
Well, we're getting. I think so.
I was like, Oklahoma's known for winds and tornadoes. It's like the tornado capital, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, that's great.
The wind drops below 40 at 6 p.m. on Wednesday.
Oh. I thought you meant it happened, like, from here to midnight or whatever.
No, it's literally like this for the next, like, 30 hours.
Okay.
Don't be manifesting a tornado, Austin.
No. Most happen from April through June, so we're okay. Yes, Oklahoma does see a lot of tornadoes, more than most states. The U.S. averaging around 67 tornadoes. Oklahoma had 74 tornadoes this year.
You see, like, the
No,
leaves,
it's
the
summer.
leaves
Yeah,
going,
April
like, in a
to June.
circle?
Yeah.
When you pass them, it was like a little tornado of
Oh,
leaves.
behind his trailer and shit?
Yeah, just
Yeah, when you hit the
randomly on
leaves
way.
and-
Yeah,
It's like mini
it's like, yeah,
twisters.
you're going through this section where there's heaps of leaves on the ground, and like as you're going, it'd like blow tornadoes of leaves behind the trailer.
Righto, well, it's finally happened. It's starting to do that thing again where it drops off on power. So it is now time to change these. We've got two fuel filters. There's one pre-lift pump and one post-lift pump, and then we've got a new lift pump as well to hopefully sort out this issue. The wind is blowing an absolute gale, and if you remember last time this happened, it was because we were going foot flat and it started dropping off power. So now that we're driving in this big wind, again, foot flat, same thing's happening. So what do you do? Righto, we just spun those filters and we're going to get back on the highway. Let's see. Oh boy, man, this wind is shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, and see if we can have this problem fixed. Well, talk about battling the elements. I've got a, I guess you call it the bonnet, but it's the rear opening for the engine compartment is like hanging off. We've been driving like this, like facing to the left. Probably scrubbed half the tires off, man. This wind is just like unrelenting, and RV's starting to fall apart, so we're just going pretty slow here, trying to get to the closest place where we can pull off, which I think is a servo coming up in about 5 minutes. But joys of Outback, I don't even know where we are. New Mexico, Texas, something like that.
Well, you're lucky that didn't go through your radio.
Yep.
overflow cap?
Nah, it's hydraulic fluid, I
Oh,
think.
is it?
Yeah, I think it's for the leveling system. But man, I could see it in the
camera.
the rear-facing camera. Fuck yeah, no.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Grand Canyon. We're about to unload these cars and get some pics. Let's go!
We're out here.
Hell yeah.
Just came from over there.
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
Scared the absolute shit out of myself, to be quite honest, but glad I did it. You're always going to get that pic, so, and you'll regret it if you don't.
We already did that. We did that over there.
Nah, not on that one, bro. You fucking. So in a sad turn of events, we are not going to be able to back the cars off the trailer and get the really good shots. I'll show you why. We're coming up to it now on the right. Obviously, nowhere here to park RVs or anything like that. This is probably the spot that you'd want, because out there is some of the greatest views you'll ever see in your life. Guaranteed. Absolutely amazing spot for a photo shoot. But obviously, I mean, right now it's like 11 a.m. People everywhere. Look at this. Like, look at that. Man, you like, the camera absolutely does not do that justice, man. Just unbelievable. We did get to see the Grand Canyon, and we did get to do basically everything that we wanted to do, so that's good. Really only leaves us one thing to do, and that's to get to Vegas for SEMA. So we're gonna go meet up with Hinchy and Austin, and we're gonna get cracking. Probably gonna get there a day early, which is gonna be good. Extra night at the RV park, and it will let us do, you know, get ready for the week ahead, which, like I said, is gonna be a big one. I still need to look at Cuddles as well. It's been leaking trans fluid like everywhere this whole time. The whole last 3-4 days has been leaking trans fluid all through the trailer. So an hour out and we're on our way to Vegas, and we've just hit this part of the road which is a 6% descent, like, and it's got like warnings everywhere telling you to check your brakes and all this stuff. So I've just shifted into a lower gear, try and get some of that engine braking going. What are we doing? 55 mile an hour. Well, hopefully should be okay, but I'm going to keep the camera on just in case anything wild happens. I'm actually currently not on the brakes at all, so this is good. Gives them a chance to cool down a bit. But yeah, look at the views, man. Like, oh yeah, you get views of the bush now. Yeah, we'll come over here. We'll get some views because this is crazy. Look at that. Awesome views. Well, that wasn't really eventful at all. We're at the bottom now. And yeah, shifted down a gear. Barely even really touched the brakes, to be honest with you. So yeah, it was sweet. So yeah, we're gonna keep cannonballing through. We've got a stop tonight at like just a rest stop or something like that on the side of the road, and then we'll hit Vegas tomorrow morning. So that's the plan.